Caitlin Clark surprised fans on Saturday as she attended the Butler Bulldogs game against the defending NCAA Division I champions, UConn Huskies. During the game, Clark appeared on camera, but she kept her head down, which sparked jokes from fans. Some fans speculated that Clark was distracted by her phone, especially since the Kansas City Chiefs were playing against the Houston Texans at the same time, and she has openly expressed her support for the team. Fans had plenty to say, with some humorously suggesting that she was keeping up with the Chiefs game while looking down. "She's watching the Chiefs game on her phone, I bet," one fan said. "I bet she's following the Chiefs game," another fan wrote. "She's so watching first and 10 face with tears of joy," another fan wrote. Others suggested that Caitlin Clark appeared uninterested as she would rather train in preparation for the 2025 WNBA season than attend games. When is she going to come to grips with the reality she doesn't like to watch games? She'd rather be working on her game in the gym, rolling on the floor laughing 100 points, one fan wrote. "This girl don't even like the attention. She just wanna hoop," another fan said. Caitlin Clark hyped up boyfriend Connor McCaffrey after he took Butler Bulldogs coaching job. Caitlin Clark and Connor McCaffrey have been together since their time at the Iowa Hawkeyes. Clark has been very supportive of McCaffrey's career and didn't mince words when talking about Connor taking on the big opportunity to coach at Butler. "Super excited for him. Obviously his basketball knowledge is pretty good, and it makes it fun to bounce ideas off each other. Yeah, I'm super proud. He really worked hard for that. It will be fun. Fun to go to those games. I love college basketball. Give me something to do throughout the offseason. Something to root for." Clark has been to several Butler Bulldogs games this season and even took family members with her. Unrivaled, the highly anticipated professional 3-on-3 basketball league is set to make its grand debut in Miami on January 17, 2025. In a groundbreaking move that underscores the league's commitment to redefining the basketball landscape, a significant 3-team trade involving 4 prominent WNBA stars has been announced. This landmark transaction is set to shake up team dynamics as the league gears up for its inaugural season. The first major transaction saw the Laces trading their star guard Courtney Williams to the Lunar Owls. In return, the Laces acquired guard Natasha Cloud, a player renowned for her versatility and leadership on and off the court. But the trade action didn't stop there. Shortly after, the Laces made another blockbuster deal, trading Natasha Cloud along with a coveted wild-card spot to the Phantom. In return, the Laces secured the talents of guard Jackie Young and guard forward Tiffany Hayes. This sequence of moves reflects the strategic planning and fierce competition already emerging within the league. The trades have significantly reshaped the rosters of the involved teams, setting the stage for an exciting first season. The Lunar Owls, now boasting the talents of Courtney Williams, are expected to be a team to watch, especially with the addition of Skylar Diggins-Smith, a dynamic playmaker. They will also welcome Cameron Brink, a promising player who will join the team in 2026. Meanwhile, the Laces have strengthened their squad with the additions of Jackie Young and Tiffany Hayes, both known for their scoring prowess and defensive versatility. The Phantom, with Natasha Cloud now on their roster, will look to further bolster their lineup as they prepare for the season. Other teams, including the Vinyl, Mist, and Rose, remain unaffected by this trade, but will undoubtedly be watching closely as these roster changes play out. Courtney Williams, one of the players at the center of these trades, brings exceptional energy and scoring ability to her new team, the Lunar Owls. Her reputation for tenacity on both ends of the court will be a valuable asset. Natasha Cloud, now with the Phantom, is celebrated for her playmaking and defensive skills, alongside her leadership qualities. Jackie Young, joining the Laces, is a dynamic guard capable of scoring from anywhere on the court and creating opportunities for her teammates. Tiffany Hayes, also with the Laces, offers a rare combination of athleticism and scoring versatility, making her a significant addition to the roster. Unrivaled was co-founded by WNBA superstars Nafisa Collier and Breanna Stewart, with the mission of providing a competitive and innovative platform for women's basketball. The league, designed to complement the WNBA offseason, offers players a chance to develop their skills, earn competitive salaries, and enjoy revenue-sharing opportunities. With games set to be broadcast on TNT and True TV, the league is poised to captivate basketball fans with its fresh format and top-tier talent. Matches will be held over a 9-week season, with games scheduled on Fridays, Saturdays, and Mondays, promising action-packed weekends for fans. The recent trades signify the league's commitment to delivering high-quality basketball and fostering excitement even before the first tip-off. As Unrivaled prepares to launch, fans are eager to witness how these star players will adapt to their new teams and what the inaugural season has in store. The trades not only highlight the league's ambitious vision but also set a precedent for competitive intensity that is sure to define Unrivaled as a groundbreaking chapter in the history of women's professional basketball. Selfie goes incredibly hard. Caitlin Clark boasts selfie with 2 Indiana Fever teammates. Selfie goes incredibly hard. Caitlin Clark boasts selfie with 2 Indiana Fever teammates. Caitlin Clark, the standout basketball player from the University of Iowa, is no stranger to the spotlight, whether it's her remarkable performances on the court or her engaging presence off it. The latest in her series of viral moments comes in the form of a playful and empowering selfie shared on social media with 2 teammates from the Indiana Fever, a WNBA team that has garnered significant attention in recent seasons. The selfie, which she jokingly captioned, "Selfie goes incredibly hard," has sparked discussions not only for its lighthearted nature but also for its deeper implications within the sports world, specifically the growing presence of women athletes in media and social platforms. The power of social media. Caitlin Clark's influence. Caitlin Clark's rise to fame has been nothing short of meteoric. Known for her electric play style and impressive statistics, she has become one of the most recognizable faces in college basketball. However, what sets her apart is not just her on-court performance, but also her savvy use of social media to engage with her fans, build her personal brand, and connect with her fellow athletes. Clark's presence on platforms like Instagram and Twitter has allowed her to offer fans a glimpse into her life beyond basketball, further solidifying her status as a role model and influencer in the world of sports. Her selfie with Indiana Fever teammates, a playful and casual moment, encapsulates a larger trend in professional basketball, especially in women's sports, where athletes are increasingly taking control of their narratives both on and off the court. The significance of this trend is not just about the playful nature of the selfie but about athletes, especially women, finding ways to amplify their voices and reach broader audiences. The growing presence of WNBA stars on social media. The WNBA has long been underrepresented in mainstream media coverage compared to other professional leagues, but athletes like Caitlin Clark and those on the Indiana Fever have used social media to close that gap. By showcasing moments like the selfie, they highlight the camaraderie, talent, and personality that often go underappreciated in traditional media coverage. The selfie featuring Clark and her Indiana Fever teammates showcases the evolution of the league's public image. Traditionally, sports media has focused heavily on the competitive aspects of the game, statistics, gameplay, and team dynamics, but the increasing visibility of WNBA athletes' off-court lives allows fans to see them as multifaceted individuals. It's not just about their incredible skills on the court, but also about their friendships, their personalities, and the bonds they share with one another as teammates. Caitlin Clark's relationship with the Indiana Fever. While Caitlin Clark's career path has been focused on college basketball, where she has gained widespread recognition for her performances at Iowa, her relationship with the WNBA and her future prospects have also been a topic of great interest. The selfie with 2 Indiana Fever players hints at the ongoing relationships and potential future collaborations between college stars and professional athletes. It's a reminder of the mentorship and support that exists across leagues and how players in different stages of their careers can influence each other. For the Indiana Fever, a team looking to make strides in the competitive landscape of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark's inclusion in the selfie, even as a college athlete, adds a layer of intrigue and excitement for fans. It brings attention to the evolving connection between college players and professional stars, especially as Clark's name has been widely discussed as a potential future WNBA draft pick. The significance of women supporting women in sports. Beyond a humorous nature of the selfie, there's a deeper message of solidarity and support between female athletes. In a sports culture that has often been male-dominated, Moments like these stand as a testament to the growing movement toward unity and support among women in the industry. Women's sports have historically faced challenges in gaining the recognition they deserve, but athletes like Clark, along with those in the WNBA, have been instrumental in changing the narrative. The fact that Clark, an emerging star, and the Indiana Fever players could share a lighthearted, behind-the-scenes moment together shows the importance of solidarity among women athletes. By supporting each other on and off the court, they send a powerful message about the strength and unity within the women's sports community. Fan reactions and the viral impact. The selfie didn't just capture the attention of fans of the Indiana Fever or Caitlin Clark's college supporters. It quickly went viral, with fans from all walks of life engaging with the image. The phrase, "selfie goes incredibly hard," became a catchphrase, with many fans replicating the caption or adding their own twist to it. This viral moment highlights the evolving relationship between athletes and their fan bases. Social media, especially in the sports world, has allowed fans to interact with players in a more personal way, enabling moments like these to become cultural touchstones. The selfie itself is just one example of how athletes are using platforms to create a new narrative, one that blends athletic prowess with personality and authenticity. The role of media in shaping athlete personas. The growing visibility of Caitlin Clark and other athletes, particularly through moments like the viral selfie, represents a shift in how the media covers sports. While traditionally focused on the games themselves, the coverage of women's basketball and athletes is becoming more inclusive of their off-court lives, allowing them to develop fully rounded personas. This shift is a significant departure from the older narrative, where women athletes were often solely defined by their performance on the court or field. The media's increasing focus on the personalities of athletes, rather than just their statistics, plays a pivotal role in broadening the appeal of women's sports. Caitlin Clark's interactions with her Indiana Fever teammates are not just about the game. They're about building relationships, connecting with others, and fostering a sense of community. This shift is essential for the continued growth of women's sports and the empowerment of women athletes globally. The future of Caitlin Clark and the WNBA. While the selfie represents a playful moment, it also hints at future possibilities for Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. As her college career progresses and her stock rises in the world of women's basketball, fans are eager to see where her future will take her. Whether or not she ends up playing for the Indiana Fever, the growing presence of Clark in conversations about professional women's basketball demonstrates the increasing integration of college stars into the professional sphere. For the Indiana Fever, the selfie with Clark is an exciting glimpse into the potential for collaboration with future stars. As the WNBA continues to evolve and expand its reach, moments like these serve to bolster the excitement around the league, particularly as more young players gain attention for their skills and personalities. Conclusion: a new era for women's sports. Caitlin Clark's selfie with two Indiana Fever teammates has more layers than meets the eye. It's not just about the playful nature of the moment, but also about the cultural shift happening in women's sports. This selfie symbolizes the camaraderie between athletes, the influence of social media, and the growing visibility of women athletes, both on and off the court. As athletes like Clark continue to redefine what it means to be a woman in sports, moments like this remind us that sports are not just about competition, they are about connection, representation, and breaking down barriers. Caitlin Clark's career is just beginning, and it's clear that the ripple effects of her influence, alongside other women athletes, will continue to be felt across the world of sports for years to come. This overview captures the essence of Caitlin Clark's social media presence, the significance of the selfie with the Indiana Fever players, and the broader context of women's sports. If you need further expansion or specific sections for a longer piece, feel free to ask. Dawn Staley compares Aaliyah Boston to Kobe Bryant, a bold statement on ambition and work ethic. In an interview that stirred conversations across sports media, Dawn Staley, the renowned coach of the University of South Carolina women's basketball team, made a compelling comparison between one of her star players, Aaliyah Boston, and NBA legend Kobe Bryant. The comparison, which occurred during discussions about Boston's ambition and approach to the game, was eye-opening for many and sparked debates about what it takes to become a dominant force in sports, particularly in women's basketball. The context of the comparison. Aaliyah Boston is a powerhouse in women's basketball, known for her exceptional skills, leadership, and remarkable consistency on the court. As the centerpiece of the South Carolina Gamecocks, Boston has earned widespread recognition, winning numerous accolades and establishing herself as one of the top players in college basketball. Her hard work, determination, and focus have made her a standout in the sports world. When Dawn Staley, one of the most successful coaches in college basketball history, made the comparison between Boston and Bryant, it was not just about skill or talent. It was about mindset, drive, and relentless pursuit of greatness. Staley's statement highlighted how Boston's approach to the game mirrored that of Bryant, particularly in terms of the Mamba mentality that Kobe was famous for throughout his career. The comparison, however, was met with mixed reactions, with some praising Staley for recognizing Boston's potential to be a generational talent, while others criticized the idea of comparing a young female player to one of the greatest basketball players in history. The greedy athlete label. Kobe Bryant's legacy. To understand why Staley's comparison was so impactful, it's important to examine what Dawn Staley meant by the term greedy athlete when referencing Kobe Bryant. Bryant, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was known for his unparalleled work ethic, mental toughness, and insatiable desire to improve. He was famously described as a greedy athlete, not in the traditional sense of seeking more wealth or fame, but in his relentless hunger for success and excellence on the basketball court. Bryant's Mamba mentality was not just about scoring points or winning championships. It was about pushing the boundaries of what was possible, constantly striving for perfection, and demanding the same level of excellence from his teammates. His approach to the game inspired countless athletes, particularly in the NBA, and was seen as a model for success. Staley's use of the term greedy in her comparison was not a critique of Boston's character, but rather a compliment to her ambition and dedication. It suggested that Boston, like Bryant, had an unyielding desire to be the best and was willing to put in the necessary work to reach that level. Aaliyah Boston's work ethic, a reflection of the Mamba mentality. For those who follow women's college basketball, Aaliyah Boston's rise to prominence has been nothing short of spectacular. She possesses an impressive combination of strength, skill, and basketball IQ, making her a dominant force on both ends of the floor. But what sets her apart is her mentality. Like Bryant, Boston's work ethic is something that Staley has often praised. The comparison between Boston and Bryant is rooted in their shared commitment to improving and striving for greatness in every aspect of their games. Staley has frequently mentioned how Boston's approach to training is not just about physical preparation, but mental conditioning. Her focus on the little details, her ability to make her teammates better, and her constant desire to learn and grow mirror the characteristics that made Bryant a legend. Boston's mentality and drive to be the best are a big reason why she's considered a potential #1 pick in the WNBA draft and a player who could impact the game on a global scale. Staley's comparison reflects her belief that Boston is not just a talented player, but one with the right mindset to take her game to another level. Just as Bryant was known for his meticulous preparation and dedication, Boston shares a similar outlook, setting her up for success in her future career, whether in the WNBA or beyond. The significance of Staley's comments in the context of women's sports. Staley's comparison between Boston and Bryant also holds particular significance in the context of women's sports. Historically, women's sports have often been underappreciated and overshadowed by the men's game. However, athletes like Aaliyah Boston, Sabrina Ionescu, and others are changing the narrative. By making such a bold comparison between a young woman and a male icon like Kobe Bryant, Staley highlighted how female athletes are just as capable of reaching the same levels of excellence, drive, and mental fortitude as their male counterparts. This comparison also speaks to the growing recognition of women's basketball as a legitimate and exciting sport. As more women athletes begin to dominate their respective fields, comparisons to male athletes, particularly icons like Bryant, are becoming more common. These comparisons emphasize the idea that greatness knows no gender and that women, like men, can aspire to achieve the highest levels of success in sports. the impact of the comparison on Aaliyah Boston's career. While Dawn Staley's comments certainly had a profound impact on the public's perception of Aaliyah Boston, they also served to elevate Boston's own sense of purpose and responsibility as a